Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith. To start things off, let's set the standard E tuning. Now, to begin, the intro riff, the bass line by Tom Hamilton. It may come off as difficult to you, I know, but there's a fingering technique that I use that actually helps a lot in performing that intro bass line. So what I do is I take my middle finger and I'm going to place it on the 12th fret, A, which is on the A string. And then I'm going to take my ring finger and place it on the 12th fret, G, which is on the G string. I'm just going to tap that. Now from there, you're going to take your pinky. Still remember to keep your middle finger on the A, 12th fret. And then you're going to take your pinky and you're going to tap the 14th fret, a step up, full step up, which is A an octave higher. Take your middle finger, your ring finger, sorry, and you're gonna drop down to the 12th fret on the D string, which is D. And that there that I just played is a half step down from 12th fret, 11th fret, D flat, C sharp, which is on the D string, and you're using your pointer finger. So it's now what I recommend is if you're new to this song and starting out on it, don't worry about playing it at the actual tempo. Just start off slowly to get a feel for the fingering, and then the more you practice it and the more you get better at it, just gradually increase the pacing, and eventually you'll be able to play it at actual tempo speed. Now that intro goes on for 14 measures while lead guitarist Joe Perry does his iconic guitar fills with the talk box. And then after those 14 measures, there's an 8-measure chorus, and that there is just the same intro bass line that you're doing. And then we have the first verse, which is just octave jumps with A, starting here on 7th fret A on the D string, and you're dropping down to a low A, which is the 5th fret on the E string, so it's and from there you're also throwing in some slides from down a full step on G 3rd fret, and you're just sliding back up and playing 7th fret A again. So it's that's an 8-measure verse. Then we have the well-known heavy breakdown between verse 1 and verse 2, which is that there is 5th fret, D, A string, and you're just going to drop down a full step, 3rd fret, which is C, then go down to the E string, play 5th fret, A, open E, 2nd fret, which is G flat, F sharp, then you're just going to gradually go up, E each half step. So 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. So it's and that breakdown there is 4 measures. Then you repeat the verse 2, and then you repeat the heavy breakdown again, except this time it's 8 measures, not 4. And then after the 8 measure breakdown, you do the chorus, and it's just the same like the intro bass riff that I showed you earlier, and that's 8 measures. Then you do verse 3, repeat the verse riff again. Then you got another 4 measure breakdown. Now the 4th verse, it's different this time. Instead of doing the octave jumps, you're actually mimicking the guitar line, and that's that's 5th fret on D, A string, and A, E string. Then you go back up to A string, play 3rd fret, C, and just 3rd fret, 5th fret, E string, A, 3rd fret, G, E string. That's for 8 measures again. And then you're going to do you're going to repeat the 8 measure heavy breakdown, except this time the last measure, it's in 4/4, but the final breakdown, the last measure, 8th measure, it's in 2/4, and this is leading up to the guitar solo. So instead of playing it, it's actually 2 beats this time, and it's 2/4 for just 1 measure. Then it goes back into 4/4, and you just let it ring, that 2nd fret F sharp on the E string. You let it ring for 2 measures. And then halfway through the 2nd measure of letting it ring, the drums kick in with a roll, and that leads into the guitar solo. And that's just so you're just playing an open E, and then 5th fret D, A string, and that's right there is 7th fret E, just going an octave up. Then you're going to do a pull off on the 5th fret A, E string, 5th fret A to open E. That there's 3rd fret G, and just sliding from 3rd fret to 4th fret, half step, A flat G sharp. So it's the outro guitar solo is 24 measures. The song actually fades out. So what I do is I just keep playing that riff until the song fades out and I can no longer hear it, and then I just make up a tag to end the song. So that there is everything you need to know for Sweet Emotion on bass guitar. So have fun learning it.